You're watching Daytime Tea Time with Candace. Daytime
Tea Time.
Daytime Tea Time.
No way.
Only
I've
seen your breasts, and that's totally true.
Daytime Tea Time. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. Hey guys, it's Candace. Alright, you see that title, so you already know. We're about to talk about Miss Kenya Moore. Okay guys, if you missed my last video, I made a video saying that I think that it's possible that Kenya Moore may have used a surrogate because when she announced her pregnancy, she never really said, I'm pregnant or I'm having a baby. And a lot of other people online thought so too. She actually responded to somebody on Twitter when they said, Kenya never said she's preggers, but that they will be welcoming a baby at the end of the year. So, do they have a surrogate? And guys, that's the same thing I said in my video. But Miss Kenya Moore is saying that she's not using a surrogate. She responded saying, no surrogate, but maybe my next one. So she is pregnant. She also denied using a surrogate on her Instagram. She went live. She also clapped back at Marlo talking about her skin, and she also discusses if she thinks that Kim or Sheree should be fired. So I have that footage. You guys can watch the live and see all of the things that she responded to, including not using a surrogate.
I just want to thank you guys for always being Team Twirl and having my back. I know the reunion was last night, and it was a little crazy, as per the reunions usually are. But I just, I'm always overwhelmed by two things. One is just how loyal my fans are. Very, very loyal. And they always have my back no matter what. But the second thing is, I really am always surprised at the hate as well. But I think in terms of like my followers, I don't think I have followers actually. I have some followers, but I have a lot more fans than I do followers. So I just want to thank everybody for being actual fans and and being so loyal. So any questions for me, comments about last night, anything you want to get off your chest or anything like that, let me know. Let's see. Did I see the picture Marlo posted about Kim's lips? I actually did, and I thought it was very funny because she looked exactly like the two white girls that they portrayed in the movie. So, I thought it was funny. I mean, she has to look at herself and see how she looks, but I guess she thinks that looks good. So, to each his own, right? I see somebody said Cynthia is my only true friend. Cynthia is obviously a very, very true friend of mine. I love her dearly. No matter, what, I'm Cynthia's ride or die. We may get into arguments, we may fuss, but I feel like we're like sisters. So it's just like nothing that is actually gonna tear our friendship apart, because I know Cynthia's heart. And she's a great person, and I have her back no matter what. Yeah, I do. Only when I talk about people have a lot to say about me all the time. But when I do come after people that come for me first, I only talk about facts. I never, in the history of the 6 years I've been on Real Housewives of Atlanta, all of the things I've ever said about anyone that I've ever repeated out of my mouth or said has been a fact. When I told you guys that, when I said it to Sheree about her having been through abuse and she shouldn't be blaming a victim, and she denied it at first, it was true, right? When I've told you guys about factual things about other people on the show, time and time again, I don't know why people ever question that with me in any way. The same as Marlo last night. I knew she had tried to blackmail Nene. I knew for a long time. But I just didn't have any reason to say anything about it. It wasn't any of my business. Marlo is who she is, even when she said those things about my mom. and my mother not wanting me, and I was this horrible person. I was a baby at 3 days old, and for someone to stoop that low and to say that you were an unwanted child because you were not a good person or something like that, to me, it's over for you. It's a wrap. That speaks to your character. That speaks to you just being saying and doing anything to hurt a person. Whenever I've said anything, hopefully it's in defense, and I have fact upon receipt about how I defend myself. People see what they want to see, but the facts are the facts. So there you go. So I actually feel pretty good. I heard someone say something about a surrogate online. No, I don't have a surrogate. I'm a smart girl, and I have been wanting family of my own for a very long time, and I started seeing fertility specialists since I was 40. I think I was 39 years old. So I knew how to freeze eggs, and did. And I knew how just recently, within the last year or so, take certain supplements in addition to that to increase your body's chances of having a healthy environment, and also produce even more fresh, good eggs too. So don't try it with your girl. This is a happy time for me, and I'm not going to entertain any nonsense at all in my life right now. Just not at all. So I did get some books, was just starting to journal, and I'm just, it's just a great time. And I'm just waiting to, I don't know, for it to really become overwhelming for me, because I think I'm just so cautious right now. I don't really like to talk about it, especially with people outside of my family. Unfortunately, certain things you just have to keep for yourself, and everything is just not meant to be discussed. But I think that next season, if there's a next season for me, I would be happy to share everything that I'm doing, my journaling, videos, ultrasounds, everything that there is to share. I'd be more than willing and open and happy, because I just started learning how to journal and all that. And it's interesting because I think you need that on a daily basis anyway. Just in life, I think you need to journal. I think it's really sad when people try to bring you down, and they say things just to try to hurt you. Again, those are just very unhappy people, and we all go through things in our life where we're happy one day, something else might get us down or get us sad, but that's life, right? Every day is not going to be a happy day. Every day, hopefully, is not going to be a down day. And I remember someone saying before, it can't rain every day. It cannot rain every day. So I think you have to just stay positive and focused and think positively about everything that's happening in your life. And you can will things to happen for you in a positive way. And that's what I got. That's all I got to say about that. Anybody have any questions for me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I don't have any makeup on. No, everybody likes to always have, something to say about my skin. As you can see, that's me. I don't have any foundation on or anything like that. I don't think my skin is perfect. I did get some laser resurfacing. I think what people often try to reference is like a few years ago, but I do thank my dermatologist, and I had two. Julie, who works at Schreiger Dermatology, who I've done some promotional posts for, she did a laser resurfacing on my skin, and I think I have just like a little something like right here, and like just a couple of little divots, but clearly I don't look any different from anybody else walking down the street, and I'm really proud to walk around with no makeup on. I feel beautiful you know, obviously with makeup on or without makeup on, I don't try to hide myself and go, oh my God, you know, I feel so terrible, I gotta hide my skin. Clearly my skin is okay, right? And I think that you should feel beautiful with makeup on or without makeup on. And if you don't, that's your problem. And if you feel that, you know, you can talk about people who have large pores or, you know, acne scars, then it is what it is. That's on you. But as a former beauty queen who had worse skin when I won, I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay in that area. So that's just, you know, jealous people who always, you know, try to hit you where they think you're vulnerable, but it's not anything that I'm vulnerable about. I had cystic acne when I was 13 years old. I saw dermatologists like pretty much my whole life. And once I did get my acne under control, then I was left with a couple of scars because, as you guys know, with cystic acne, you literally have to inject it with like a steroid of some kind before it actually goes away. So that's what left like the little, what they call pitted scars that I have a little bit of. But again, that's my journey. That's my life. And who cares? Who cares what, you know, it's always people who are not as attractive as you that always got something to say, right? Or that people, you know, that try to come after you because they think that's what you hold the most value in is your looks. But actually, I hold the most value in the fact that I'm really super smart. So when people say things about, oh, you jealous of somebody because of their looks or what they have or things like that, nah, I actually am like super envious of people who are, I shouldn't say envious. I should just say I'm actually, you know, happy and I feel great around people that are extremely intelligent. Like that's what I hold value in. That's what my grandmother taught me to hold value in. Good people, people who work hard for the things that they have, non-materialistic. You know, look, I don't wear designers every day. I could. I like to have a little money in the bank, you know. I don't need to wear a designer outfit just to make myself feel like I'm better than somebody else or I have value myself. So just nonsense. Anyway, let me see, anybody else have something they want to ask me? I know it's Monday. It's a hard day. I got a lot of stuff to do. But what else y'all got to ask me today? Do I think Sheree and Kim should be fired? You know, I don't talk about firing and all that stuff. I don't know what anybody's personal situation is, and I wouldn't want someone to do it to me, and I just don't want to do that to anybody else. So I'll leave that for Bravo and True to determine who should leave and who should stay. All right, guys, I'm going to go back to my morning routine. I have some journaling to do. I have some business stuff to do. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a lot of stuff to do, but today is a good day, and I just wanted to tell you guys again, thank you again, and thank you for being riders for me and always having my back. Appreciate it. Okay, bye.
Okay, guys. As you can see, Miss Kenya Moore is not using a surrogate. She doesn't want to discuss if she thinks that Kim or Sheree should be fired or not. And she clapped back all the way at Miss Marlo, basically saying Marlo's ugly, so that's why she's making fun of pretty girls like Kenya. Y'all, that whole live was a mess, but I'm glad she responded. All right, y'all, I'm done with this. I need to know what you think. Comment all your thoughts below on that live footage. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'm gonna catch you in the next one, all right? Bye.